Buongiorno a tutti. Good morning, guys, from sunny Italy. A couple of people were asking about the tent that I use. This is a Banshee 300 Pro, or Banshee Pro 300. It is a 3-man tent, so they say. But I'll tell you what, if you can fit 3 people in here comfortably, you're a better person than I am. Listen, I don't often invite people into my bedroom, but as it's you guys, this is what it looks like inside. Excuse the mess. A few dead flies, twigs and mud splatters there. So it does everything I need it to do for my trip away on the bike. There's a bit of space there to put your kit in, just to the side of your little inflatable mattress. And then out here there's a little section here, just chuck my boots out overnight, let them here. And yeah, what more do you need? Good thing about it, it's lightweight. It packs up small, and it all goes into a little waterproof roll bag with my sleeping bag, and straps to the back of the bike, so it's ideal. Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday, buongiorno a tutti. So we're still in Italy, and it's a beautiful, glorious Sunday morning. So we're on the SS12, same road as we were on yesterday. We just left the campsite, and it's a nice little campsite, reasonable price, had a bar. Unfortunately the restaurant wasn't open, so I had to walk up into town where I got my pizza and my beer. Una birra Moretti e una pizza capricciosa per favore. Right, slowing down now, we're coming into the town. So yeah, I had a fantastic pizza last night and a couple of Morettis to wash it down. I was absolutely shattered. I got back, I got to the campsite about 5:30 last night. Went out, had a shower, went out for dinner, came back, and I was absolutely bushwhacked. So I decided, you know what, saw the editing, the video can wait for another day, I'm getting some sleep. So I was in my bed by about 9:30, I think. To be honest, I didn't have the best night's sleep. Look at that view. I didn't have the best night's sleep. On the other side of the campsite was a railway line, and although it's a small town, the amount of trains that came through during the night, oh god. And then the rain arrived. At 1 o'clock in the morning, as forecast, the rain arrived. And I got up about 3 o'clock to have a pee, and the rain had stopped and everything was bone dry. The tent was bone dry, everything. So it shows you how warm it is even during the night here. And then about 3:30, the heavens opened again, and they never really got back to sleep after that, not properly anyway. So it'll be interesting to see what today brings. We're off to Switzerland today. I'm going to do a few Swiss passes. The one I'm looking forward to most, I think, is the Susten Pass, which has been shut for the whole of the winter, and has only just opened in the last day or two. I checked last night on the Swiss Alpine Pass guidance website, and it was showing as open. Quite bizarrely though, a couple of the other passes that we'd done last year that were open, and you would expect to be open at this time of the year, are now shut until further notice, which I don't know if that's snow, weather, or, you know, roadworks, who knows, but yeah, shut until further notice. So I've probably chosen the right pass in the end. I was getting a bit nervous that the Susten Pass would be shut and I wouldn't be able to use it, and then I'd have to rethink my route. The most important thing about this trip isn't the destinations, it's the journey. I'm enjoying the routes. The journey is just absolutely immense. Some of the scenes, the landscapes are just incredible. The mountain passes have been immense. Some of the little towns and villages have been pretty. In fact, to be fair, I've not seen a horrible one. They're all very nice. And I've had good weather so far, you know, relatively speaking. Yeah, we've had a wee bit of rain. Thunderstorm in France the other night. but I woke up to glorious skies. Rain overnight last night, but again, woke up to lovely, lovely day. So far I can't complain, and I don't want to tempt fate, but you have to say I've been lucky. It's been good. So we're on the SS43 now, and how do you like this scenery, guys? How do you like it, eh? It's not bad, is it? Now my only concern is, if you look up there, where we're heading, look at all that cloud. So it might be a wee bit wet up there. Right, let's enjoy the SS43 della Val di Non. So guys, I was just riding past here and it was a bridge that caught my eye, and I thought, oh, that looks quite pretty, down the sort of the gorge there. And as I've sort of walked up to it, hopefully you can see this. Look at that. Wow. That is absolutely incredible. But yeah, it was quite pretty, caught my eye, so I thought I'd stop and show you. Anyway, better get back on the road, got a long journey, and if I keep stopping I'll end up behind schedule again. So guys, we've just come through the little town of Di Maro, where I've just stopped for a bit of breakfast, croissant and a cappuccino, a traditional Italian breakfast. And now we're going to be heading up into the Passo Tonale. So I'm going to film a wee bit of that, let you enjoy that, and then I shall speak to you later on. So we've just done the Passo Tonale, which was, yeah, it was quite nice. But I think having ridden through the Dolomites, wasn't anything near as special. But it was still an interesting and fun little pass. So far, despite the cloud cover, we have managed to avoid getting wet. And I know I'm tempting fate here, but so far so good, and fingers crossed. So guys, we're in Edolo in Italy, and we're just heading towards Switzerland. We'll be passing through a little place called Africa, and then we're heading off, crossing over the border into Switzerland. So it's been a good ride so far. Despite the clouds, we've stayed dry, and get back on the road and crack on into Switzerland. So guys, this little town is Edolo, or Edolo. I think it's pronounced Edolo. and very, very pretty town. It's quite busy Sunday. Everybody's enjoying the weekend. It's 23 degrees at the moment, but it doesn't actually feel that warm. It's quite nice, quite cool. So we just did a nice ride through Trentino Alto Adige region, and we're now in Lombardia, the Lombardy region of northern Italy. So this is where the cities of Brescia, Milano and Bergamo are situated. But we're not going anywhere near them because we're heading up towards Switzerland. So I've had a lovely time riding through Italy. Definitely one of my favourite countries in the world. Of course, Scotland's my number one favourite. But if we could only move the Italian weather to Scotland, it would be perfect, eh? As I said that the weather was doing all right. Getting wee splashes of rain now. There you go. Typical, eh? I spoke too soon. There's no such thing as bad weather, only the wrong clothes. And I've got my waterproofs with me, so that's okay. This trip down to the Alps is turning into a bit of an annual pilgrimage for me. I just love the big long rides. It's really what I wanted to do when I first started motorcycling. I remember reading bike magazines and seeing guys travelling the world on their motorbike, and I thought that's what I want to do. And so I went out and bought my first motorcycle, Kawasaki AR80. And for those of you that don't know, it's a little two-stroke 80cc learner bike. So there's no way I was going to be touring the world on that. Although I bet some daft bugger has probably tried it, hasn't they? So, but that was it. Had that for a wee while, and then I bought a CGE 125 at a Honda, which I took my test on and managed to have the examiner over, and he gave me my licence. And then I've been through a succession of bikes over the years, but my real love of motorcycling has been touring, travelling long distances, camping, seeing the world. I've done Scotland, England, Wales, I've done Ireland, I've done Holland, Belgium, France, Germany, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Austria, Italy. So there's a few places I still want to go. Denmark, Sweden, Norway, they're definitely places I want to visit. Maybe thinking that trip next year. Iceland is definitely on the bucket list, but that will be a long trip. It's a ride up through Denmark to get the ferry, which takes you about 3 days, I think, to get to Iceland. And then I'd probably need maybe a week to 10 days around there to do it properly. So it's going to be a big bucket list trip, really. And that's definitely what I want to do. Also fancy doing Czech Republic and Poland. They're on the list. And then the Baltic states, that'll be a phenomenal trip. Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia. I'd love to do Finland as well. And when all this nonsense is over in the world, maybe one day I'll get to ride to Russia, through Moscow, St. Petersburg. They've always been on my list of places to go, but never really had the opportunity, because it's time, isn't it? Time and money. So I've got plenty of time, I've just got to find the money. And so I'll keep doing the lottery. And in the meantime, I'll just go for a wee week at a time, here and there, enjoy life, enjoy the ride, and have fun. Okay guys, here we are at the Italy-Switzerland border. There's clearly no customs or border controls these days with the European Union and the European Economic Area. Just come through the town of Tirano. It's the last town in northern Italy before you reach the Swiss border. So I'm just looking at that petrol station there. I'm wondering whether I should fill up, but I've got a range of just under 200 miles. So I'm relatively happy, and I'll fill up further on down the line. So guys, we're now on the Bernina Pass in Switzerland. So we'll be heading up and over the pass. If you look up there, it's a wee bit cloudy. So I'm expecting I'm going to get wet. But hey ho, let's see how it goes. The scenery is superb, but you probably can't see it for the misty clouds. But it's been a great ride up. So let's get cracking. Here we go, guys. San Moritz Sea. San Moritz over there in the background, the other side of the lake. So I've made it to San Moritz. Well, I won't be staying here tonight. I'm not posh or rich enough to stay here. I'm going to crack on. I just thought I'd like to share this with you. I shall see you all soon. So guys, I made it to the Giulio Pass. The video camera battery is flat, so this is the best you're going to get for the time being. I thought I'd stop it a wee video, just show you how awesome the scenery is around here. Absolutely wonderful. And the road up here was really nice, wasn't too busy at all, quite an enjoyable ride. So we're going to crack on, and then we're going to hit the Sistine Pass, I think. I'm losing track of all these passes, but anyway, I'll catch up with you later, guys. And then it started raining. Oh well, got away with it up till now. We'll put the jackets on, should be okay. I've been saying that Switzerland reminds me of Scotland on steroids. Well, it really does remind me of Scotland now. The rain like you wouldn't believe. Yippee! So the higher up the pass that I rode, the worse the weather got. The rain was coming down in sheets, it was windy, the road surface was just awful, it was slippery, and the cloud cover was so low you couldn't see in front of you any more than maybe about 20 metres. So the conditions were just absolutely atrocious, and everything had to slow down and take extra care. Every now and again you'd get these wee pockets where the clouds would disperse and you could see across the mountains, and it was glorious, it was really nice. But for the most part the weather was just horrible. But eventually I made it down into Andermatt safely, and the weather brightened up a wee bit in the lower part of the mountains. But I had to do it all again, up over the Sistine Pass, and as we rode higher up and up, again the weather just worsened and we rode into the clouds. And it was just absolutely atrocious. Everything was slow. The rain just continued relentlessly, and I just had to take my time. I didn't enjoy it. It was not
the most interesting ride. I think the Sustan Pass would be absolutely stunning in good weather, but in conditions like this, I think I would avoid it again if I was back in that kind of weather. Guys, this is absolutely incredible. We're about most of the way up the Sustan Pass. The weather's been absolutely atrocious. You can't even see 2 feet in front of you at places. So it's very, very slow going. I've got about maybe 20 minutes to the campsite, and this is going to be interesting whether I camp for the night or crack on and try and find a hotel. But I think I'll try the camping, because it does look an awesome part of the world to be camping in. So I'm going to get back on the road, and I shall see you all later, guys.